And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Black Barons and the Lions. Trey Turner at the plate. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And away we go this afternoon. Hard hit left side. Over to first. Great pick. So up next, Jose Iglesias. And that's in the dirt. Ball one. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for three. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second. So digging in, Matt Shaw. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Out to center, Churio. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. The run comes in from second. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's going to be Walker Jenkins. Swings and misses. 0-1. And that one upstairs. Caglione leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, getting the nod on the mound, Garrett Cole.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here comes the 0-1. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Fernando Tatis Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. The changeup missing. And that's ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 2-2. And that's down and away.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikes. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's J.D. Martinez. Wood back to work. That's
Counts
way
1-0.
outside. And that's ball 1. Wood goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The wind of the pitch. And there's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Hey.
This one in the air, right field. Bautista makes the catch. 1 away. Now it's the DH, Travis Blankenhorn. And that's in the dirt. One down, base is empty. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 2-0. Bunts it towards the mound. Slinging it to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. O'Neill under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Babe Ruth.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
The Babe is one of those guys with a larger-than-life personality, Boog, and that's something you see from him on and off the field. He's certainly one of the most recognizable figures in the history of sports.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the DH, Jason Bay. Bay started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
1-1.
Foul ball there. And now 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Here's the catcher, Ben Rice. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Two outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Back for more from the Bronx. Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about. Is it?
Turner runs. Swing and a foul straight back. I think you could make a pretty strong case that the most famous sports name in the world is the New York Yankees. If Rudder goes again.
2.
You know, save at second, and that was not close. Turner, the runner at second with one away. Line drive, and no one can get there. Fires it to the plate, but it's offline, and they lead by 2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
And that Yankee hat, I mean, it's all over the place. Moms at the supermarket, music videos. You just look and you're going to see one just about every day. But to wear that hat for real on the field, something that's very special.
Man at second. In the air, center field. Churio. He makes the grab. Grounder tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Christian Moore. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. That ball was crushed. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-1.
You got to play with that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So up next, Jason Churio. On the ground. A sliding stop. Fires to first. And he's safe at first.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. That one misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Strike 1. Strike 2.
0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Got him. And that is a big first out. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jose Bautista digs in now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Churio on second. Kinsler at first. 2 out of the inning.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
It's a K from the cold. Back here in New York, new inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Slice to right. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Blankenhorn climbs in on that left side. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
The count.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And a sac bunt here.
No,
and a foul ball. Just missed.
Really good take,
1 ball,
especially
2
with 2
strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. So 2 down now, and here is Dalton rushing. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Runner on the go. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. In the air, right side. Bautista makes the catch. And that is that.
On the way home from the studio, I bumped into I sat down for a drink or two. I didn't get there before. She sat right there next to me. Was just drinking that drink so easily. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my veins. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. After a while, I started feeling kind of strange. Troubling in my walls, feeling woozy in my brain. She said right there next to me, what is drinking that drink? Some weed.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New York taking on Philadelphia. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ian Kinsler,
Ball, that's
the
up.
leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That
Ball,
misses
low.
the zone, and a count 2-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2-2.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And a swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations.
But he scrambles back. Kinsler gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And down on strikes. One away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? DeGrom, in his 11th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0 and 1.
Merrill drifts towards it. He's got it, and that's the third out. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Shota Imanaga.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now he'll turn for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Corey Seager at the plate now. That's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. No outs.
2-0.
Runner on second. This to center field. Soriano pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 1 out and a runner at second. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming around third is Alvarez. He'll score around second now, going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down, runner at third. Merrill, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. Henderson stands at third with one gone in the inning. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one just misses. The count now 2-2. Way high.
Count's full.
That's out to center field. Soriano moves under it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. DeGrom back to work. And ball one. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
1-2 to count.
that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Jason Bay. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that one for strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Ball one there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone. Now the catcher up to hit, Ben Rice. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Foul ball. Two outs, bases empty. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Bottom of the second. So here is Bryce Harper. Pulls that one foul. And there's a foul ball.
One and two.
On the ground right side. Finds his way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
In the dirt. The lefty, the 1-0. Fair ball. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now it's going to be Jason Varitek. Bautista sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Here comes Harper around third. And they tag him for the double play. What was he thinking there? And here is Sosa to the plate. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Flying around third is Betts. The throw in.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Well, caught in a run down there, and he's tagged out to end the inning. And we're back. And here is Alfonso Soriano.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
And that one is inside. Makes the catch. One down. Now the third baseman, Eddie Murray. There's a strike up high. And it's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
2 strikes.
Righty delivers. That one not close. Now 1-2.
O2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That one inside. 2-2. That's down and in. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Digging in, Ian Kinsler. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Sosa towards the line, and that is that. as we go to the last of the third. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He'll touch them all. It's 3-0. Now it's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a high fly ball to left. O'Neill takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Sosa on the move towards foul ground. Puts it away for the out. Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Slider right there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Outside with a breaking ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jose Bautista. That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Got him swinging. Bottom of the fourth, stepping in, Mookie Betts. Betts, 32 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
Well, one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Sammy Sosa puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. So the lineup flips over. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Into center and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's 4-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Well struck right field. 1 run is in, and it hits the fence. The run comes in from second, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now Gunnar Henderson, and that one hit to first. Kurtz steps on the bag. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. DeGrom back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's the DH, Jason Bay. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's outside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that is ball 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
This one chopped up the middle. On to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. And here's the catcher, Ben Rice. Struck out swinging his first time. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Not close
1-1.
with that one, and it's 1-1. And
That's the ball
downstairs.
low.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Merrill puts it away, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means. You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Here's Mookie Betts now.
Ball.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that.
Man, he was really tardy on that
1-1.
fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. O'Neill settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And that is that.
Grab a partner, join their hands. I don't do it for the game, do it all for the fans. It's the travel in the world, blessing the land with all the madness going on. Feel good to jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Alfonso Soriano. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one missed. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they've got their first run. It's 7-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And the batter now, Eddie Murray. And he swings through that one. Duran, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Merrill makes the grab, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over. Now here is Ian Kinsler, 1 for 2.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and the defense comes away with nothing. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kinsler leads off first with 1 away. Merrill settles under this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So a man aboard. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss there.
1 and 2's the count.
Next offering misses. Ball 2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights. Pops.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Sammy Sosa. The wind to kick the pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-1. So now